For everyone who always complains that I'm late, this one's for you. Hello. I should probably move my phone away from my microphone, shouldn't I? So that there's no like weird buzzing or like audio cutoffs or anything. Hi everyone. Yes, I know it's like 3 p.m. You know, it's not 3 p.m. everywhere. And that's why it's titled Late Night. But also, it's just a really relaxing day today because haven't really done much. Actually, no, that's a lie. I went and picked up this. This is an iPad. Yes, I'm now an iPad person. Can you believe it? Well, I can, but we'll get into that. Yeah, besides that, I've mostly edited. I was trying to do this like really cool effect for my Groot review. Groot's up there for anyone wondering. And then After Effects was broken, so I just like kept editing. And then now I was like, yeah, I was supposed to stream, wasn't I? And I was like, okay, well, we'll just do it now. So that's exactly what we're doing. And we're building the ghost today because I want to get this done before I go so that I can film a review on it to post while I'm gone. Woohoo! Hello. I know. Honestly, when I picked it up, I was just like singing the Material Girl, like song, like the Material Girl, that sound. That was in my head. I've been knocked out of my iPad for months. That sounds like something you should fix. Just a little bit. Hello, Super. What a perfect reference for today. How exciting. I am very excited to build the ghost. There shouldn't be any pieces missing. I say that. There's already... Oh, no. It's under here. We're fine. We're fine. Good night, Commander Wondertano. I don't blame you for being late. This is a very late night stream. So, sorry. I didn't buy this new mini brick, but even then, hurt a lot. Still hurt a lot. You were not late, Hassani. Well done. I bought this one used, and even then, legit, it was like extra like $100, $200 that I could have got it new, which like, don't get me wrong, part of me was tempted, and I was like, this is not good. So, fave freak from this set, Hera. I love Hera as a character. Look, Zeb's design is far better. They're all built. I've got them. Like, I'll pull them out. I kept the container here so we could look at them. I'm sorry, Mateo. I'm sorry. You can go finish Stranger Things. Honestly, go finish Stranger Things. That's far more important than this stream. Let me tell you that right now. How much... So this was listed in 2 different places. I was like, guys, I literally only use Facebook for Facebook Marketplace now. So I was looking on there, and then I was looking on ye good old Australian Gumtree. And there was a $50 price difference between the 2 listings. Exact same seller, exact same item, just 2 different prices. So I was like, screw that. I'm replying on Gumtree because it's cheaper here. I hate when people do that because like half the time they don't even update the listings or anything. Anyway, it's $50 cheaper. So it was listed for $600 on Gumtree. So I tried to negotiate to $550 and then they like sort of met me in the middle and I was like, yep, I'll take that because I knew it was like listed for hire on Facebook. So there we go. That was my plan. So, where are you going if you don't mind me asking? I am going to Brickworld, Chicago. I do not mind you asking at all because I love to talk. I'm sorry, just hit the microphone. I love to talk about the fact that I'm going to Brickworld, Chicago. In fact, it's been the main topic of conversation for me for like a year now. Like I was thinking about it today and I was like, the fact that this is like actually here now is insane to me because I remember this time last year being like, look, I'm going next year, like who's planning on going, like asking all my friends and everything, like whenever I'd speak to them, like making sure that they actually were going before I booked anything. And then I was like, yep, I'm booked. People like at that point still hadn't booked, you know, you don't need to if you live there. And then more and more people started joining it. Anyway, I got just very excited. So the fact that it's like actually like just like around the corner is so crazy to me. Like I leave in like just over a week. So I'm going to start like pulling out all of my clothes this week, which luckily is easy because like it's summer there and it's winter here. So the only thing I need to worry about is like, I guess my shirts and like tops and all of that. Otherwise I can start pulling like all of my shorts out and a couple pairs of jeans. Very, very hyped. I'm also going to do like a preparing for Brickworld vlog and then a ton of Brickworld vlogs. Very excited. Is it the Boba Fett helmet King Caleb from the minifigure or from the set? Because if it's the set, it's not too bad. We can rebuild. If it's not the set, we're in trouble. And I hope it's not the minifigure one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scared to go to Chicago. What does that mean? Guys, any recommendations besides Chicago pizza? Anyone? I'll have to go watch this tomorrow morning. That's alright, Demented Games. You are all good. I understand that it's late for people, so it's all good. It's all good. Have you picked out your outfits yet? I've picked out one, which I wore yesterday. I got home from the gym, and I took a shower, and I was like, because I had these like new green pants, right? And in fact, they're in like a pile. I don't even know if you can see them. Oh, there they are. There they are. You can, wait, there we go. There, them. Those green pants. I bought them. And I was like, these are pretty groovy. And I was like, oh, actually, if I'm like filming a review on Groot, I should wear them because I feel like they'd match. So I did that. And I was like, honestly, big fan of this outfit. That's in the Chicago pile. So we did that. Because I was like, you know, Chicago weather forecast, either hot or it's like somewhat cold. So I was like, green pants. Yes, green pants. Green pants are groovy. I felt really cool. The fact that they're like corduroys, well, kind of reminds me of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, which in my case at least is a benefit, not with everything, but there's one of those leaning things. I know that there's one in, it's Dubai, where they've got like the Burj Khalifa or something. You can do it on there, which is like the largest, tallest building in the world. Scary. Scary. See, I'm glad you got it when you were younger, Obi-Wan, because, oh, man, did that hurt. Paying that. Italian beef and Chicago hot dog. Is it bad that I don't like hot dogs for the most part? I like really cheap sausages and that's it. It's so sad. I'm not trying to join the army. What made you decide to get Groot after all? So I decided to get him because I was just like I'm entering this new phase now where I'm like, honestly, like I would buy sets just to like build them, review them, make a video on them, like build stream them so I can get like as much content out of them as I can, because like then I have more stuff for my channel. Like with the land speeder, which my mum's picking up the skateboard while she's out at the shops right now, which is really kind of her. Because like I don't have space for everything. Also, I stick to like the same 3 themes. So if I do that, buy these sets, like just make the content off of them and sell them, then like it gives me an opportunity to, I guess, branch out and as like a Lego collector experience builds and sets that I would never consider otherwise. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this with Groot, because like not too interested in him. I mean, he's cool and all, but I don't need him. So I bought him for that reason. I was like, I'll build stream him, I'll review him, and then I'll get rid of him. And then my mum saw him and she was like, you cannot get rid of him. And I started playing around with him. And I was like, oh dear, now I want him. Why is it a late night stream? Because in the US it is nighttime. And I feel bad. That's the majority of my audience. Guys, hi, all 40% of you. Hello. Australia is like 7% or something. I have become attached to Groot. It's not good. Like, I wanted to get rid of him. And now I'm just like, you want to know one of the major selling points, what it was for me? Like, I'm playing around with him, right? Like, I took a bunch of photos for my thumbnail for him, which I should actually show you the thumbnail for this. Actually, I can't be bothered to turn around and get my laptop. Anyway, I took a bunch of photos of him. So he was like dabbing, he was T-posing, and then I was like, what if I play around with his hands? He can do a thumbs up, which is pretty cool. But also, he can stick up his middle finger. There's 3 like joints and then his thumb, so there's technically got like 4 fingers like this. So if you stick the 2 side ones down, he can stick his middle finger up. And like, considering I can't display my gauntlet like that because it's like the cabinet shelf is too small, I figured I should probably keep Groot. He's not doing it right now, he's dabbing, but here we go. Put baby Groot next to the butthole tiger. Speaking of the butthole tiger, Groot's customizable in that department, let me tell you. I did that for the review, guys, don't worry. I'm very excited for it. I was gonna put it up tonight, but I haven't finished editing it. Plus, I figured I should probably talk about the Hogwarts Express since all of that came out. And I feel like, you know, being Harry Potter, it deserves its own video. Whereas, like, 2 12th Troopers and Commander Cody and all of the Sanctum figures, we can talk about that here. Otherwise, Hogwarts, I'm gonna save it for the video because, man, did I get excited over that. Man, do I want to talk about it. And the fact that it's Harry Potter makes me want to talk about it more. Whereas like Star Wars, look, I could sit and talk about all the Star Wars stuff as well. I could. Just because like I'm really excited for it. But does anyone want to hear that? Probably not. So we're not going to talk about it. But Hogwarts we will. Also, I'm like being iffy with like images right now. I was so close to sharing the 2 12 Trooper on my story and I was like, I still feel like I'm being watched a bit too closely right now, so we're gonna wait. Not that I think they do anything, since there's no middle, there's 4 fingers, but like there's 3 like pointer fingers. So, very excited. I know, I felt bad for Groot too. I was just like I want to, but I can't. I also picked up, because Shy wants one, so I picked up one for him. So I've got a second one at the moment, which he's paid for, and I'm going to give to him at Chicago, because why not? I've made a mistake. What else did I expect? This is me. Like I literally just got, wait, what? Oh yes, I did see those new figures. So let's talk about the Sanctum for a second here, because since we're talking about Groot and we're talking about Marvel, I know this is a Star Wars stream. We'll get to Kenobi, because I feel like it's been long enough now that I can talk about episode 3. But firstly, Marvel. So I've made this joke that like Groot literally needs a chiropractor from carrying the entire Lego Marvel theme on his back. Look, I loved the Gargantos Showdown set. I thought that was really cool. It was very unique. It was different. The minifigures were great in it. Like, overall, massive win. And I was like, yeah, we're going to continue our awesome streak. Iron Man figure came along and I was like, ew. Marvel mechs, expected, ew, besides Wolverine. Only for the Wolverine figure. But the mech himself looks cool, but it's repetitive though. Thor's sets roll around. The small one sucks. The Goat Boat, it's kind of cool, but it just doesn't feel like special or like overly interesting. Like again, minifigures are winning it for me. Like the boat's like really long and it looks like pretty cool, but again, I'm not overly like impressed with it, right? Summer rolls around. Armory. It's just not good. Not fun. Then we've got Groot. My god, amazing. Thor's hammer, again, pretty cool, but like the hammer design's kind of plain. Like it's fun. The build was boring, but you know, he was cool. Then the Sanctum's rolling around and so far it's looking promising. Like Sinister Strange, love that figure design. The third eye on the minifigure looks better than it did in the movie, so that's good. Then we've got who is the next to leak? Wong. Wong's disappointing. Where's the leg printing? This is an expensive set. Where's the leg printing? Same here, just a banana. Because I look at my one, shout out to Cam for getting me that Bricktober pack. I look at my Wong on my shelf and I'm like, that's what you should look like. Look at that detail. Then Zombie Strange leaks today. I was like, oh, perfect. He's got Black Kanan's hair, amazing face print. It's gonna look so good next to Zombie Cap as well. And like really great printing on the robes. Spider-Man, like honestly, everyone's like raving about him. Look, I love him, but like you can literally just stick the new head on like the Homecoming suit body and it's mostly the same. There's a couple of extra printing, which I love, but you know, still could be better. Then there's Ebony Mott, who sucks. I'm glad his head is a lot more accurate in color. That's a big win. But like other than that, again, where's the detail? I look at him. Where is he? There we go. I can, if I really turn, I can look at him on my shelf and I see that he's got torso and leg printing. Where is that on this direct-to-consumer set? Like I know, like I would rather less minifigures and have them be more detailed than have more minifigures and have half of them with no leg printing. Like these two, Wong and him don't even have headpieces. So I'm like, why couldn't we like give some of the budget somewhere else? Zombie Strange so creepy. He's fantastic. I'm hoping that too, Super, but I'm also doubting it. The next video is going to be the Hogwarts Express. Haven't filmed it yet. Got to do that after this. But I'm also seeing Top Gun tonight with friends, and I'm leaving at 6, and it's 3:30. So I don't know. I mean, I can sit down and knock that out in half an hour, because I'll just keep talking forever like I do on these streams. So hopefully I should be able to. But yeah, it was good. Sanctum's not a D2C. It was a general release. Okay, well in that case, it's still an expensive set. Wait, let me think back to what were the minifigures. So we had Groot, who had new leg printing. We had Star-Lord, who had dual molded legs, new recoloring of the hairpiece, new torso. Mantis was like pretty much the same kind of basic for her. Rocket, new head mold as well. Who else is there? A boring Tatari. Who else did we have? We were missing Gamora. We were missing Drax. Oh, Thor. Okay, in that case, I don't feel as bad. But also, again, same thing applies. Don't give me... Look, the Sanctum, though, is like, it's expensive. It's expensive. Update the torso and legs, but replace the head with the one they reused. Thank you. Actually, Wong's head probably is reused because he didn't have a dual-sided head, so not putting the hair in, like, favorite and least favorite members of the Ghost Crew. Least favorite? Honestly, Ezra. Is that bad? Is that bad to say? Favorite? It's Hera. She's underrated. Also, love Zeb. Zeb's hilarious. Love her. She's the best. Sanctum is a DD. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, what are we now considering? I mean, I guess it all depends on, like, what the other sets are that are, like, going up in price and what they go to. Like, what would be the new threshold in US dollars for what a direct-to-consumer set is? Because if it used to be 200, is it now going to be 250? Or is it going to be, like, 300? Like, what are we making it then? Ezra's the logical choice. Ezra is just... I mean, look. I'm still in season 2. So, like, I'm not too far yet, but just at the moment, like, I don't know, there's, like, he's still great, but, like, the other members are better, you know what I mean? Wong looks hideous, yes. Sabine's greater than Ezra. I know, I was close to saying Sabine, but I was like, actually, no, she's pretty cool. Kind of cool. But, yeah, just the Sanctum, like, here's the thing, and this is, like, I want the set right now, just based off the rumors, I'm like, I want the set. I want a giant Sanctum. But with the price of Lego... I don't plan, unless it blows me away, I don't plan on buying it, like, on release date. And even if I did buy it on release date, chances are I'm ordering it from Lego and using my VIP point vouchers, right? But also, I went and bought this little playset one, and I love it. And it fits really nicely on my shelf, looks great with the rest of the sets. So I'm kind of like, do I just sit and wait on this one? Do I wait for it to come out on Amazon? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. I'm just talking about general guidelines as well, Pen, and I hope that most people are as well, like in terms of just like general guidelines for price. But like also all of our D2Cs, most of them shop on Amazon or Kmart straight away, which is odd. But what are your 3 favorite Star Wars sets? I don't have too many, and I only like to say like my favorite sets out of the ones that I've owned. I can say like my most wanted sets or ones that I love, but like I don't put them ever on the favorites list if I don't own them because I feel like I can't judge them, right? So with that in mind, this Millennium Falcon, beautiful. Rise of Skywalker 1, she's gorgeous. This was my 3rd Star Wars set I've ever gotten, and I built it, I loved it, I put it in a storage container, and I've only just been able to take it out because now it's on a stand. It only just fits in that shelf. Great. My other one, Jewel Mustafar. This one was my first set. Blew me away, and that is how I got sucked into Lego Star Wars, and it was a really good choice for a first set. 1, because it's my favorite Star Wars scene ever. 2, it's got 2 of my favorite characters ever. 3, it's just a beautiful display piece, the fact that you can have it like open and long, or you can have it like in a short square. I love it. It was on my display for ages. I only recently took it off. And then as for my 3rd favorite Star Wars set, that one starts to get a bit trickier, because I think about the ones that I've like built and that I've loved. I mean, I really like the AAT, but like the canon is just a little bit too long for me to call it a favorite. So I sort of then lean towards like the Razor Crest, which I really love. I think I have to go Razor Crest. I have not bought Queen Amidala yet. I sent a message to someone again on Facebook Marketplace, and they were like, oh yeah, like I can do 150. And I was like, yeah, can I see photos of it? And then it was like missing too much paint off the front of the skirt. And I was just like, no, I would rather pay more and have this skirt look better. So I was like, oh, thank you very much for photos. Sorry, not interested. It's just missing too much paint. So I got a message to some other guy. Again, did the Facebook and Gumtree listings. Both of them said she was available. I was like, hey, can I see some photos of her? Oh, sorry, not available. Dude, she's not available. Maybe update your description so that I don't have to message you. Idiot. Then I went back and looked at the eBay listing one, and I was like, mate, can you just reply to me? I might send them another message. Otherwise, I might just have to take a gamble on one on eBay, on Bricklink, which is scary. Jewel Mustafar is so good. Has that one gone up a lot recently, given, Kenobi's coming out, or is that still doing okay? Because if it's relatively cheap, I recommend it. I want to recommend it. I know, this set is disgustingly expensive. I'm going to be really annoyed if they redo another one anytime soon. If it's 3 years, I'm fine. Would I keep it? I don't know. Maybe I'd get rid of it at that point. Just because I'm kind of like, ooh. Like, would it be better? But then at the same time, it's like, do I want to keep the original instead? Like, I'm one of those people where I'm like, if you've got the original for something, like, you don't necessarily need the remake. If you want the remake, like, go for it. But, like, you don't need it. And that's why I'm like, whenever they do, like, Luke's X-Wing remakes, or, like, if we got another Land Speeder, for example, I would just be like, yeah, look, if you haven't got one, get it. If you have got one, you don't need it. Dried cornflake on the skirt piece. Jeez, that is bad. That is real bad. Okay, interesting. Yeah, buying Lego does bring out the worst in me. I'm just like, look, I'm fussy. And especially if I'm going to spend that much money on a minifigure, like, I would rather pay more and have her be perfect. Which then got me looking at the ones that were brand new with, like, a sealed dress piece and a sealed headpiece that were, like, $250. And I was like, no. Also, because I've now bought an iPad, which I've wanted for a while, is it sad that my main reason for use is going to be to watch movies on airplanes? I know, that seems like a very, very stupid reason. I'm aware. I made sure I had other reasons as well to justify it more. But the main reason is to watch things on planes and in cars on road trips. Because the flight to Chicago is 17 hours, and then I have to... Oh no, that's to Dallas. And then I have another domestic flight for 2 hours to get to Chicago. Then I've got a really long road trip ahead of me at the end of that trip. Then I've got to fly back, which is another, like, 23 hours. And then I'm doing another 2 trips this year internationally so far. Plus I've got a domestic trip to Byron in July and one to Melbourne in July. I'm not home ever. I know people make jokes about that, and honestly, I do laugh myself. But yes, I bought this iPad last night. Guys, it's the end of financial year in Australia. It is tax season. It's a tax deduction for me, because I'll be using it to, like, help make videos and, like, do all my admin stuff. So I've downloaded, like, all of my admin apps. I've got Photoshop and everything on there as well. So I'm like, tax deduction. Tax time soon. Also, when you're in Australia, I don't know if any Australians know this, big life hack. If you are planning on buying something more than 300 Australian dollars, buy it within 60 days of leaving internationally, because you could get the tax back. You've got to, like, fill out this thing. It's called, like, Tourist Refund Scheme, TRS. Download the app on your phone. You put in the things on your, like, whatchamacallit, on your receipt. You have to carry the item with you. So if you buy a TV, it doesn't count. But if I bring, like, an iPad and I'm carrying it with me, or I did it with my, like, hairdryer as well. Like, remember when I was like, there's a lot to spend on a hairdryer? I bought the hairdryer out with me as well, because it was within 60 days and you get the tax back on it. So, like, on the iPad, get, like, what, like $100 back or something? Beautiful. So it made me feel better. I know. Well, BFAB, this is the thing. I have thought about this now for, like, 3 trips, and every time I've just been like, no, it's fine. I'll deal with my phone. Because, like, you can't download things on your laptop. This is fine for an hour, and then I get tired of holding it and tired of looking at this tiny screen. It's a major first world problem. I'm aware of that. That's why I made sure as well I had other reasons. Which, this is one of them. I was like, if I have to look at digital instructions, which I have the instruction booklet for these, I just don't want to use it, I thought it would be better. Also, I was really hoping to, in between my last trip and Brickworld Chicago, but with the amount of content I had to prepare, I just haven't had time. Like, build streams like this, I feel better at doing, because I'm like, I'm streaming and I'm building something which then I can use for other content. Whereas, like, even though technically game streams are still working, I'm not getting, like, anything else done. Whereas, like, I could be building something that I need or want to review, so I get, like, another step done. Does that make sense? So I've been trying to prioritize my building streams, because then I feel like I'm getting extra done. But I really want to finish it. And it's been so annoying, because, like, I haven't sat down. I played, like, 1 game of Fortnite. I finished the season. I was in the event or something today. I finished the season on level 13. I played, like, 2 rounds, and I was tired. And then I was like, I'm just going to sit here talking, and then worked while I talked. Because I've just been in, like, a major, like, get on the grind so that I can have a vacation mindset, which is good. How are you? The stream was a pleasant surprise. Oh, you're welcome. I haven't been able to sleep the past couple of days because of my sleep anxiety, so I might sit on the stream for a bit. Well, I hope that improves for you, and I hope that I can help send you to sleep. Probably not. Probably doesn't work like that, but, you know, building Lego on a plane sounds uncomfortable. Wouldn't be able to do it as well. Actually, no, I built my Buzz Lightyear brickheads on a plane. That was fun. I just threw all the pieces in the box. Works pretty well. What about Funko Pops? I love Funko Pops. I just don't really collect too many of them. Like, okay, I've almost got 10 at this point. So that was an accident, but I love them. Like, I just don't, like, usually look at, like, I love looking at them and having, like, a browse at them in stores and things like that, but I usually don't ever walk away with one. Do you ever think we'll get more Stranger Things sets even though recent seasons are considered dark for Lego? I really hope so, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Like, I look at the brickheads and even they were put down as like 16 plus, which I found really odd. Like, if you go to like the 18 and plus like Lego age bracket as well, like it comes up in there. So I'm just like, probably not. But it's like, I look at the original set now and I'm just like, I wish I'd got it. Like, I knew the season was coming and I was like, no, I'll miss it. Big mistake. But I've got the Will and 11 figures, so I don't feel quite as bad. But, like, I want Dustin. And I want a Steve Harrington figure. I know, Mateo. That is such a good episode. I was in awe. And I really want to go and rewatch that one scene. You know the scene I'm talking about, because it's so good. And that song is stuck in my head. Well, BFAB, maybe unsubscribe from most people. Not me, obviously. Unsubscribe from most people, and then you won't get distracted. There you go. Hey, Slingbo. How are you going? How are you going? What do you think about the Grand Inquisitor being dead? All right, let's talk about Kenobi. So, first, Kenobi thoughts. Leia, love her. These episodes, honestly, are making me want to cry. I was so excited when Hayden Christensen showed up. I was so excited. We're going to talk about the latest episode, by the way. I'm say this now because I'm about to mention something that happens. I loved when he's just like his ghost or something is just stood there in the desert. I was like, oh my gosh, amazing. Love it. I was so excited. I don't think the Grand Inquisitor is going to be dead. I mean, look, we've had Darth Maul be cut in half and survive. We've had Palpatine survive. Like, it's just not a thing. Not a thing. Where'd I buy this? I bought this off Gumtree. I'm just going to tie up my hair because it's annoying me. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, this looks bad today. So we're going to think that. Grand Inquisitor has 2 stomachs, so possibly alive. Really? Lily, thank you for upgrading your membership. Jeez. That's the most, bad for value tier. I will be very open with that because I've been very slack on uploading members-only videos. When it happens, though, it happens, mate. It happens. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Kenobi so far. Like, I feel like so many people are looking for things like plot holes, which is like why the Grand Inquisitor gets brought up a lot. But it's like, guys, and I said this before I even started watching. I was like, look, I just want to sit down and enjoy Star Wars and enjoy it for what it is and have fun. Like, I'm not gonna, what, now, great, now this piece is like sticking up too much. Oh, damn it. All right. And then I was just like, yeah, I just want to have fun with Star Wars. Like, as long as the story is like entertaining, like, I'll be happy. Which didn't happen with Boba Fett. Kenobi comes along. Oh, man. It's fantastic. I can't do it now. Hold on. There we go. So, yeah, I don't think the Grand Inquisitor's dead. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it retconned Rebels. And I was like, y'all, I haven't gotten up to that part yet. So rude. But anyway, that was on TikTok. That's my own fault. And it's my own fault for not watching Rebels earlier. And now I get Rebels TikToks, and I'm pretty sure, like, half of it's been, like, spoiled for me. Honestly, I don't care. It's my fault for being slow. But I'm just like, let's just sit down and let's just enjoy Kenobi for what it is. The hate towards Reva feels so forced. See, I think there are a couple of, like, good criticisms for her character. Okay? A couple. However, like many things in Star Wars, that all gets ruined because people will go and just pick on her for the, like, because she's a woman or because she's black, and they'll be racist and sexist, and I'm just like you've ruined it. Like, there are some pretty, like there are a couple things about her character that I'm not a huge fan of. The first being, hold on, did I need to put 3 down? I did. The first being that her character, for the most part, like, it just seems, Suntan, thank you for the $2. Use this for my good finds at Brickworld, my last $2. Thank you so much. I'm going to be minifig hunting for the most part at Brickworld, everyone. Unless, and for like old Harry Potter. Specifically 2004 sets. Or if like the Horntail or the, or if I can find a good deal on the Horntail or the original final challenge. That's what I'm after at Brickworld. So thank you very much. I need to go to an ATM and I need to withdraw money so I can actually do it. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, so I think that there's like a couple of like relatively good like criticisms that firstly the fact that she's just very like aggressive all the time, and then like she's acting like very entitled, which I don't like. I mean, I think that that's part of her character and that's not a flaw of her character, just something that I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to her as a character. But also she's a villain and I'm supposed to hate her. Ray, thank you so much for the $5. Hi Holly, you're one of my fave Lego channels on YouTube. You're so pretty and full of positivity. Also, am I too late for PS4 Spidey? Cheers. Yes, you technically are, Ray. However, all of these funds, like, we all basically now are just like picking a minifigure that like I kind of want, and then like everything goes towards that, which currently at the moment is Queen Amidala. However, since PS4 Spidey was a lot, if you would like your $5 to be part of that, it can be. It is up to you. She knows too much. That was my next complaint that I was going to say, Sergeant. But thank you guys so much. I should have heard the perks. What do I get? Basically, the difference is it's just like, okay, well, if you want to support me more, basically that's what that tier's for. But also occasionally when I remember, and which is every couple of months at the moment, I'm pretty bad at it. There'll be like a members only video, which like for the first one, for example, was like PS4 Spidey, which came out like a month before I posted that video. And then there was another one. Oh, it was Harry Potter haul of like when I got all of the Harry Potter summer sets. Did that on there too. Get the Phantom, it's worth it. Oh, I'm going to. Reva is Kenobi's sister. I hope not. Look, Reva, she knows too much. I'm just like, you are knowing stuff that like no one should know. You are accessing things that firstly should not be like accessed. I'm just like, y'all, like her character's annoying me. And like by the looks of things, like the theory at the moment that I've seen is that she was like a Jedi. So that's why she's like turned against them and everything. But I'm just like, she's just very up herself. And I'm just like, y'all, sit down. Yeah, she is too conveniently written. And I mean, that's my only problem with Rey as a character as well. It's like, for the most part, unlike a lot of people, I really enjoy Rey. I think it's fantastic that we have like, firstly, a female lead, but also just like a female Jedi, like outside of Leia, like at least in like the movie universe, because besides that, it was all just like, I mean, you didn't really see any unless you like watched the Clone Wars. But not only that, it's like she at least, you know, until, let's just forget the final movie exists for a second. And the fact that she was a nobody, she was just like a generic person, I loved that. That's my big complaint with her character, is that they ruined the character development. But again, it's just everything was so convenient to her for the most part, which also did happen with Luke in A New Hope, but I think they pushed it a bit too much with Rey. Like, I'm not putting her down for being able to fly the Falcon, like, straight away. Like, Luke was a farmer and he can fly an X-Wing. Like, come on. But I was just like, why is it... Oh, Pantaman, please tell me that it was the UCS Falcon. Subpar Media, thank you for the 5 Canadian. Hi, Holly, I've been watching you for a few weeks now. Your perspective and authenticity make your videos so lovely and relaxing. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you very much. I am doing well. I'm very excited because I get to go to my first LEGO convention. Did I mention that already? Oh, I'm glad, because I often feel like it's annoying because of how often I like change subjects or get distracted, or like sometimes I'm like, am I unprofessional? Like, what's going on? Rayfar, thank you for another $5. 5 for Spidey and 5 for Queen Amidala. Lol, also fave lightsaber fight in Star Wars. Mine is Luke versus Vader in Return of the Jedi in the throne room. Mine, Jewel on Mustafa. That thing is so, firstly, well choreographed. Secondly, just the tension that I feel watching that because of how, like, I just, every time I'm like, Anakin, don't turn. It's heartbreaking to see the way he, like, treats Padme and treats Obi-Wan, and just, like, after everything she's gone through, I'm just like, no! That one's my favorite. I love it. Second favorite is actually, I don't know, kind of like Dooku and Yoda, but then, like, Yoda's a bit jumping. Where's the ghost? There. There it is. It's not very well built yet. We've got this as well, which looks like it's one of the first, I guess, legs to the thing. But yeah, there we go. Good morning, Lego Francis. Yeah, I love how I said late night, and then it's just like all the British. Don't get mad at me. I'm gonna be rewatching Love Island, so expect a lot of that. That's good, BFAB. It's good. You're not gonna miss it. How much was the ghost? 570 Australian. I want to die. And now as a result, I mean, look, I don't have my eye on too many retired sets at the moment. I feel like it's more minifigures. So hopefully I'm not going to spend much at Brick World Chicago. Did you know I'm going? Jeez, I can only see a weird transparent shadow. Rude. I hope that's a criticism of your device and not me. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, I've got the little building picture, so I feel better. I feel a bit better. But do you have any other Rebel sets? I do not. I don't plan on buying any others besides the Phantom, and the only reason I want to buy the Phantom is because it matches the set and it can go with the set. It's like one of those, like, you can combine them, like the Hogwarts castles, basically. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't consider buying them just because of how expensive they are. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of Captain Rex's ATT, but then I saw the episode and I was like, oh, Bender Builds, thank you so much for the $10 to go towards Queen Amidala and Italian beef when you're in Chicago. Oh, heck yeah, thank you. Guys, starting to lean towards that good quality Queen Amidala that I found on Bricklink. Because if that person doesn't reply to me and she's not in good condition, I'm gonna lose my mind. Gonna lose my mind. Is Brian working today? Is he working? Guys, do you all see the tea emoji that Asian made? I added it to both the gaming channel and this channel. I find it really funny, especially considering the stories that I tell a lot of the time. Imperial Assault Carrier underrated. But as a whole, I feel like most of the sets, something looks wrong here. Yep, that's why something looks wrong. I've put a Technic pin in, but this is why I hate Technic. This is why. I'm not just saying it to be mean. Brian's not working. No. Okay, I need to fix him. I don't have the Phantom 2. I have Thrawn, but I don't have the set that he came in. He's also, for some reason, not in my Rebels box, despite the fact that I have gone and reorganized my minifigures several times. So I should probably go and fix that at some point. But we'll see. I sent you a DM. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been so behind on reading my DMs. Mostly because I've been scared recently with all of, like, the land stuff. I was like, I don't want to open these and then accidentally read something that's just going to make me sad all day. So I've been a bit slack. Also, I've been away and haven't been paying much attention. But it's awesome. Okay, but a spoiler, I might have gone, you went both? Oh, dear. How is that a good financial decision to buy both as a 21-year-old student? But on the plus side, look, I've considered this. I'm like, what if I just bought every giant Star Wars set instead of, like, all the play sets? So if you're doing that, then you're fine. Have the best time building them. I'm planning on getting the Falcon sooner rather than later because I don't want the price to go up. I would rather buy it now knowing that I can get it for less, even though I don't want to spend the money on it. But again, tax deduction, and I've got a storage unit, so it's gonna be a catchy haul title, am I right? I want to do, like, another, like, smallest haul ever, because that was fun. Oh dear, it was good. Which Force Ghost is this ship? That's actually a good point. I would say, who's Kanan's master? Do they ever say? Would be them. I think we need a short with you telling us you're going to... I do definitely... All right. I was about to say... Actually, that would make a really good TikTok. I should do that. Mate. Oh, I want to do that now. That would be fun. But then how do I do, because I keep telling people I'm going to Brickworld Chicago, so I don't even know how to do that myself. So I don't know. I did not watch the Fortnite event, My Life is Peachy. To be honest, Fortnite is now really boring. Firstly, I'm sad that I missed the lightsabers coming back. I was in the airport lounge in Orlando, and like I was just leaving, like we're on our way to New York, and I'm going up to get like a glass of Coke Zero, and these kids are on like their switches, and they're like, I've got Mace Windu's lightsaber. Not like, no, we were in the US. I can't do a male American accent. I've got Mace Windu's lightsaber. And like they're on their switches, and I look over and I'm like, that's Fortnite. Why are they talking about lightsabers? And then I see on Twitter that they've done it. I was like, oh. I'm gonna stream LegoCon in Chicago. I'm not, but I'm helping with someone who's streaming LegoCon. I've seen it's gonna be really funny. So I'm basically running the stream. So out of all of our friends, 4 of them are going to be on the stream, and then like the rest of us, I guess, are like sort of like helping out. So it's going to be like a really big event. There are t-shirts being made. There are posters being made. I've seen the graphic design. It looks fantastic. So it's not going to be on my channel. It's going to be on Manar. Yes, Ben. So it'll be funny, but I'm going to do, because I was like, look, I'm not going through the hassle of setting this up. Nah. So instead I'm going to help out, and then I'm going to do a recap stream after, and I'm going to grab everyone from that, or not recap stream, but like recap video. So I'm going to grab everyone who is in that room, except I think there's like something else going on afterwards. So there's a couple of people who can't come, but I'm going to try and grab everyone I can to do a recap stream. Specifically like Claire, Sans, I feel like getting Josh would be fun, and Lauren as well, because I want to talk about like the Harry Potter section. So it'll be really fun. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm not streaming LegoCon. Can't be bothered. But I'm going to vlog LegoCon. That's vlog LegoCon and sort of what happens behind the scenes. And then that will just go in like a Brickworld Chicago vlog. That's my plan. That's how things are running on my channel. But it should be good. Should be good. Are you selling those Lego Space Team stickers online? I will. For anyone who doesn't know, I made some merch. I made some stickers. They're like little spaceman and like a couple of other things. And I wanted to get them printed for Chicago. I was not prepared enough and didn't do it. But I do want to put them up on like, I need to figure out how I'm going to sell them, but I want to put them up on like a store or something. So there we go. That's my thing. Are you going to see my boy Rich Boy Jay at Brickworld Chicago? If he's going, like I want to go and find everyone that I've like seen online and like have heard of. Like I know I'm going to hit up the Empire lug table, firstly because I need to pick up a Bricklink order from Blaine. So I got to get that stuff. 2, I want to meet Rich Boy Jay and I want to meet the Brickwiz, especially the Brickwiz. Like I'm hyped to meet Matt. Good friend of mine. I want to finally meet him. I actually need to message him because I need to pay him for a set that he's giving me there. So I got to do that. Got to do that. So we'll see. Do you do giveaways? I did a giveaway last year, but I can't think of, like, I don't really have the opportunity or I guess resources just yet to do another one, because I would want to do it internationally, but international shipping is like super expensive. So I need to work out how I'm going to be able to do another one. When will the t-shirts release? I want to get everything out before Christmas because, you know, being like a smart person, I want to get it out before Christmas, because then if like someone wants to get something for Christmas, they can be like, hey, can you get me this thing for Christmas? Like a big smart businesswoman decision. So ideally I wanted to get it out in October, but we will see. I need to find out how I'm going to get them like made and distributed, because I don't want them to be like super expensive for people who live in like the US or UK, because like that's the majority of my audience. So can you just do it Australia only? I will do like an Australia only one. Guys, where's my Whatnot sponsorship so that I can do a giveaway on Whatnot? Come on, guys. Thank you, Houston, for the $2. Kanan's master is how am I supposed to pronounce that? Depabilaba. Depabilaba? When's the next member stream? It will be next weekend before I leave. Lily, let me tell you, they are the best because they are unhinged. we're all like such a tight group and we're all the biggest gossip. Sorry to hype it up, but Deepa Billaba. Okay, thank you, Torrent, for that. Love that. Do you have any figure that is not official of the Lego brand in your collection? I mean, technically, yes. They're like custom printed. I guess the monochrome Vaders count as well, but like they're all made out of official Lego parts. So, Deep Bilbo Baggins, don't be mean. Depa Billaba. Okay, thank you. Depa Billaba. Time to sell $40 stickers. I'm not doing $40 stickers. I do not swear on stream. Mainly just because it's like, I don't know. It's just not, I guess, like part of my online persona. I can't really build them. I don't have space. Well, then why did you buy them? They're sitting to the left of me at the moment next to the Star Destroyer with some smaller stats. Look, I'll give it to you. Like, it's probably good that you did buy both of them considering the fact that they're both going to go up. So, props to you for that. Good night, Kona Dog. Thanks for joining in. How many people show up to a member stream? Usually it's like 7 to like 8. And it's like, we're all good. It is not a lie, Jay. It is not a lie. I know, guys, I'm so fake. No, but like seriously, I'll tell you right now, right? When you are like online or like doing something that I do, like you have like your online personality and then you've got like your regular personality. Usually on a stream, like you're closer to, I guess, like your regular personality. But even then, it's just like a slightly exaggerated version. Like I'm a lot more like energetic when I'm in front of a camera. If I stream for too long, I'll start to lose that energy and I'll sort of like be a bit normal. But like, I mean, I am a pretty energetic person in general. Like, I run around. Like, I'm a really fast walker, and I will just, like, speed. And then people get annoyed at me, and they're like, slow down. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But, like, again, that's, like, a bit of an exaggeration. Plus, like, sometimes you're a bit energy. But, like, for the most part, at least, like, I feel like I'm pretty much the same person. I don't know. That's for you to decide. For those who are at Brickworld Chicago, did you know that I'm going... Sorry, I have to laugh at that to make me feel better. But yeah. So yeah, if you meet me, Brickworld Chicago, let me know after if you think I'm the same. Because I'd be very interested to know. Very interested to know. Well, no, Torrent. They said that they didn't. Remember? And then they said it's common knowledge when they were asked if that information could be shared and then got mad. Tea. Where's the tea emoji? Yeah. No, but seriously, I reckon they might do one more restock online beforehand. I will try and get information on that for you. But I think it'll be a bit harder. I have not played Star Wars Fallen Order. I bought the game. Have I played the game? No. Gaming stream idea once I finally finished. I did not watch the Morbius re-release. I'm watching Top Gun tonight, and then I want to watch Jurassic World next week before I go, since it's like the Queen's birthday, so there's a public holiday. Not that that matters to me, but like my family won't be working. And then besides that, Thor comes out luckily once I'm home, so that's good. And then I'll just watch Elvis afterwards, because I feel like that's not as time sensitive. Which I do really want to watch. However, Baz Luhrmann's an interesting one. My dad's had a couple of experiences with him, and apparently he's just really weird. Do you want to know a story? Apparently he clogged a toilet. He had his own special toilet when he was like making one movie that my dad was like in the same building as. Clogged the toilet. And I was like, what the heck? It was interesting. He would have like so many stories, or like he would just like walk around this like building like being really odd, and I was like, what? So there you go. Hey Rosie, how are you going? Oh, do you want that clone palette you needed for the Parted Together gunship? Can ship USA? Unfortunately, I live in Australia, so I can't get anything unless you can ship internationally. But it is one of those minifigures that I'm going to be looking out for at Chicago. So if anyone's bringing one, can I call dibs? Thanks. Ideally, I want 2. So if there's 2 people who are going to bring it, I would like to call dibs. Thank you. Thank you. I had to pull out my carpentry skills and build a sketch shelf for them. Looks epic, at least to me it does. I wish I could show everyone here, but there's some pictures in the DM. Oh, I'll check that out. I will check that out, especially if I can remember. That would be good. I did hear about the Hogwarts Express stuff. I was supposed to make a video on it yesterday, then I got too busy, so I'm going to do it today instead. So I'm a bit slow, but you know, we'll get it done. Get it done. Like I could, like I was saying this earlier, I could sit and talk about like every single leak that's gone on, like all the Sanctum figures, the 212th Trooper, and the Hogwarts Express, but I'm just like, I'll just talk about the Hogwarts Express, and then we'll like, that's what I'll discuss in a video, and then everything else will just be like stream only. But I'm shocked. Rosie, I think you'll agree with me on this. How on earth is there going to be 20 figures? I did not think that was happening. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. I saw the set built in store the other day. It was really cool. Where did I get my water bottle? Technically, it's from Hydro Flask's own website, but you can buy these at Dick's Sporting Goods and a variety of other like surfy stores and things like that. Who Clogged a Toilet? Baz Luhrmann. He had his own dedicated toilet when he was working on a movie, and it had like, it was like the only toilet in like the entire building, like entire production building, and he clogged it, and you know that it was him that clogged it because he was the only one who was allowed to use it. So there you go. There's a behind the scenes fact for you. So it's not a Star Wars, and of course there are 20 figures, but even still it's a licensed set. So I'm just like, look, I wanted to do like mock-ups on what I think a couple of them are going to look like, because just like the Sanctum, I don't think there's going to be a lot of leg printing going around. I think they're going to be a lot of, I guess, like reused heads and prints and things like that, just like they did for Diagon Alley, and I think that's why we're going to have 20. And because of that, honestly, again, I would like everything else is what I hope for. I'm glad. I can't remember how many carriages there were, but I know that there was a lot. So that makes me really excited. I'm just, knowing that the price of Lego's going up, it makes me want to just like not buy much so that I feel better about spending the money on release day. I'm going to make a big event out of that set so that I feel better. I mean, either way, I'm going to buy it, but like if I wasn't making videos, I could buy that set discounted several months after. But no, I want it early so that I can make content on it and I can make a big event out of it. And because I'm impatient as well. So that's what we're doing. Woohoo! Big event. It's going to be great, guys. We're going to have a release day. There's only one carriage. What the heck? I thought there was multiple because it was like listing off all of the figures. And I was like, oh yeah, but like you could display them in different seats. Maybe that was just me reading a bit too fast. I thought there was going to be at least like 2 and then like half was like, they was going to divide it up into the scenes anyway. That sucks. But either way, I'm very excited. But what I'm planning on doing, like this is my buying thing for the rest of the year. After Chicago, I don't need any sets until August. Because The Office is clearly not the next Ideas set coming out. So we're all good on that front. Don't need that jazz quartet. So that's the D2C for July, right? I'm going to restrict myself to only 2 Star Wars sets on release day, which currently is looking like the ATTE and Obi-Wan Starfighter. So that's my 2. Then, don't need the Nano Gauntlet. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm skipping that. So then, September rolls around. I imagine it's going to be September, October. It's Hogwarts time. And that's all of my spending budget gone for that month. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, where he pooped himself in Macca's and then denies it. It was great. It was great. I loved it. The train is roughly 90 centimeters long. There's 3 compartments in one carriage. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I have a feeling, I mean, didn't like Promo Bricks brought up like the crocodile locomotive, right? So what I'm wondering is if, if it's like that set where it's like slightly larger than minifigure scale, which I wouldn't necessarily mind, like provided it still fits on its, like on the regular train tracks, which I'm scared that it's not going to, given that they said it's going to have like a crocodile locomotive style sign. What about the Inquisitor set? I love the Inquisitor set, but as a Lego set, the ship's boring. Like, there's just not a lot to it. It looks incredibly accurate, and the ship design itself is amazing, but that ship design itself doesn't lend itself well to a Lego set, besides the minifigures. So for that reason, I'm gonna wait till it's on sale. The Office set is October, I believe. Ooh. The next should be the Motorized Lighthouse. BFAB, where have you been? The Jazz Quartet is coming out in July. So it's not the Lighthouse. It's literally, it was in Target. Unless you're talking about like something else after that. I don't know. We'll see. Crocodile Locomotive was only referring to rails. The platform's raised to meet the train. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Got it. Because I'm just like, it's at Brickworld Chicago, Bricklink. So, if you're there, I will gladly buy it off you there. Bad Batch ship have the same boring interior problem. I mean, I don't necessarily mind. Like, I'm not one... As long as the characters can fit inside, which they can in the Inquisitor ship, I don't care. That's what I care about. Because, like, when I display my ship, I want to put, like, the people in it. So, like, I've got the Razor Crest on display at the moment, which I'm going to make an entire video about that when it's done. But, like, I need to build my, my Mandalorian Starfighter and Slave 1 first, which clearly is not happening. And then I'll do a video on that Star Wars display. But I've got the Mandalorian in the driver's seat, and I want to add another one of my Grogus into it, because I love adding the characters, which is why, ideally, in an ideal world, I would have a bunch of duplicates. And that's how I would do it. But sometimes duplicates are expensive, so... I definitely think Shay, definitely, what better time to build a glorious retired Lego set than when you have nothing else to do. Foosball's coming? I'm really far behind. Yeah, I always assumed that The Office was going to be 2023. Either way, I have a brilliant idea for how I'm going to do that review. Because unlike everyone else, I'm not going to do a recreating Lego Office memes in Lego form. Look, if you want to make that video, props to you, but I just know I'm going to see it too much. So if everyone can make them a bit different, that would be good. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited. It should be good. But also, can we talk, while we're talking about ideas, why on earth did no one incorporate the song Vincent into their Starry Night content? Hello? Has anyone heard that song? I heard it, and I remember I played it on my playlist because I've specifically listened to the Ellie Goulding version. I also believe it's like a poem, right? And it's all about Vincent van Gogh, and it like literally like references Starry Night in the the opening line. And like I was picturing it, and I was like, this would be like a really cute. And part of me is tempted again to do a like the land speed up, buy the set, build it, make a video on it, and literally just make like this really pretty montage on like TikTok and like Instagram Reels or something because of like copyright, so that I can like make like a really nice montage, and it will be like in like the garden and the sun will be shining, and just make it look like European summertime and be like beautiful. To all of the land members who got that set, to anyone who has bought that set, who creates content, specifically if you're on TikTok and make reels, why didn't you do that? I was planning on like even choreographing like a dance or something, and then like trying to like intertwine that with like the set. I had a full plan. Not that I was ever gonna do it, because like I ain't buying that set, but that was my plan. And I was like, guys, get it together. Get it together. Would have been great. Which is your favorite Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure? I'm a big fan of the most recent episode 3 one, because I think that alternate face where he's like, you can like really, I guess, see the despair is like fantastic. Fantastic. It's so good. I'm streaming.
You owe me $20.
Oh yay, my skateboard. Thank you. Guys, my skateboard for my land speeder video. $15. Guys, that's what? $320 for the set plus $20 for the skateboard. Oh, ouch. At least I can sell the set afterwards. I don't know what I'm going to do with the skateboard. Haven't quite thought that far. Wait, why have I got 2 things left over? That's fine. We're just going to keep moving on. We're going to pretend that everything's fine. I know. I can't skateboard to save my life. Have you got a list of upcoming sets you'll know you buy? I mean, the Sanctum's on there, but when I'm going to get it is up to what the set looks like. Will I use my VIP points? We'll see. Otherwise, it's just the Starfighter, the Professor's Brickheads, the ATTE, again, depending on what it looks like. Oh, hey, a couple Brickheads. I don't know who it is talking, but thank you. Here is $2 not sending Canada after you. Oh, thank you. Guys, I'm not going to get arrested by the Canada Secret Service. This is so exciting. Did anyone watch that podcast live stream? Highly recommend it. It was very fun. Had a great time with them. Thank you guys to all of you, and hopefully see most of you there. It'll be good. It's barely a skateboard. Well, it's like one of the penny boards, because like I don't need a giant one if I'm sticking the land speeder on it. So like we'll be okay. All right, bag 3. Ooh, it's starting to take shape now. This is exciting. What is Canada? Canada, duh. My least favorite minifigure of the set is the Stormtrooper. Just generic, boring. But even then, it's my first Stormtrooper with not the new helmet, so I'm also excited about it still. This set overall was just a really big thing. My goal for a very long time has been to get one of every LEGO Star Wars minifig. Sadly, most of my collection is packed away since I'm studying, so all the sets I'm buying are now just staying sealed. Look, it's better to buy them now and have them sealed and suffer and not get to experience them than not get them at all and then pay retired. So you're on to a really, really good big thing. So you're all good. You're all good. My August plan is just the Sanctum, ATTE, and Obi-Wan TIE Fighter. That's a good point. The Sanctum's going to be August, isn't it? But I don't want to buy 2 big sets back to back. The only time I like doing that is for Harry Potter, and I buy everything at once, and then I cry. Not really, but like I think about crying because of how much I spent, but it's Harry Potter, so it's fine. And that's been a thing, so it's been a constant in my life. I don't know. We'll have to see. If the prices weren't the way they are, maybe things would be different. But I do not want to sit here and overpay for more sets than I have to because I'm impatient. For now on, I'm calling Denmark Denmarker. That's happening. I do not have any classic Stormtroopers. Honestly, they probably should have been on my most wanted list. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to get like too many of the missing helmets or too many like different helmets. Holding sealed sets make me very happy. See, here's another thing. Thank you, the Brick Sith, for the $3. I tried to like time that with how it was appearing on my chat. I really hope that that synced up for someone. Otherwise, that would be very embarrassing for me. Uh-oh. What was I saying? I don't know. If the Sanctum and new Star Wars sets drop at the same time, rip all our wallets. That's my point, right? I reckon as well, that's why they've probably revealed the Nano Gauntlet now for pre-order. Be like, oh, you want Groot? You want the Nano Gauntlet? Guys, pre-order. Pre-order now. And then, because like the whole thing, right? And this is something that I entirely disagree with Lego's like processes, is that like one of the reasons why they love like revealing sets so late is that you act off impulse. I'm sure you and me, you, many other people, one of the reasons why leaks are so good for us, like at least information leaks. Image leaks I don't really care as much about, but information leaks, like it's because we can plan where our money's going. Like me knowing that there's going to be a really expensive, like $700 Australian dollar Hogwarts Express allows me to prepare myself and think about the things that I'm going to be buying up to that date so that I don't like spend as much as I'm like not as worried. So it's like, yeah, it's not fun at all, Pen. It's the worst. So it's like, and it's like if they want you to act off those impulses, and that's why like often they'll reveal things late, because if you have time to sit and think about your purchases, probably not going to be as well or as good. And sometimes they will put stuff up It's Sean. Okay, yay. Now I know too. But yeah, so it's like I don't want you to throw the Sanctum at me last minute, because I will act on it. I mean, it works because I'm obviously buying things, but again, that's why they put pre-order up. So it's like you'll probably buy them before you see the Sanctum, because, you know, as far as they're concerned, you don't know that that's coming. So you would have already bought that, and then you'll see the Sanctum, and then because you've already bought the other set, you might buy the other one as well, not realizing how much money you've actually spent. There you go. So this is why I like discussing like all of the information stuff on live streams. Mainly, one, because it's fun to speculate. Two, it's just fun to get excited. But more so that I can plan out what I'm purchasing. Because it's like, I love the sets that are around me. I love the sets that are available. But I also want to be aware, like, if there's something that I might enjoy more, like, why am I going to buy, like, I guess, like, something that's available now just because. There we go. I want to do something cool for the Hogwarts Express, like film the video at an abandoned railway or something. That sounds amazing. Please do. I respect that so much. Optimus Prime's awesome, but it's not something that I'm interested in personally. Hi Kai, long time no see. How are you doing? Time to start applying for multiple credit cards. Well, if you're going to apply for credit cards, firstly, make sure that you have enough money to pay off your bills. But secondly, do one where you get like bonus points or like airline miles. Life hack. Life hack. Yeah, for anyone, don't get into Afterpay. Don't do it. Nuh-uh. Just pay upfront. Please do. I know, Kai. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I hope that the Sanctum has at least 3 floors, but I actually don't know. I haven't really been following that set too closely, purely because of how much Lego Marvel's been disappointing me this year. So it's like I've been keeping up with, I guess, like the figure leaks and all that, but like if you told me to tell you who's in that set, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I have no idea. You're amazing. Thank you, Lachlan. Or should I say it how most other people say it? Lachlin. No, see, I'm educated. Australia. Lego really wants us to give them money. You know what's funny is that they report their profit margins and then say that they've been eating up production costs, but we've had record profits. And record profit margins at like 20-something%. Okay, Lego. They ain't gonna be reporting that to us from now on. Let me tell you that. My cup is nice. Thank you. It is a New York City mug. I need to leave space in my suitcase for 3 mugs. I need a Chicago mug. I need a Milwaukee mug because I'm heading up there or near there. And a Indianapolis mug. No, what's it called? Yes. Is it? I've got like 3 Starbucks mugs to pick up. It's crazy. Well, topic. From my own experience, I was able to at least bring the minifigures in. I had a whole bag of them, and it was just like in like, I guess like my bag. I think you could, but I think it would be very hard to transport that thing there. I mean, you'd be allowed through security. It would just be a problem setting it up and having people like not cross in the way. Though definitely I would recommend bring all of the minifigures in there. Maybe bring like the front carriage and do that. That's what I would do if I was you. It was a fun time as well, filming like content for there. I made sure to get a lot of shots of the Hogwarts Express when I was there so that I could use them for that video. So I'm gonna have to dig them all out. I've still got to edit that vlog actually from the set tour. That will come out while I'm in Chicago. It'll be fun. I know, the metaverse is what I laugh about the most. I'm like, why don't you invest things into your company and not hypothetical things, Lego? Like, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? It's unfortunate. I prefer tea. Tea all day, every day. I only tend to drink coffee when I like go out. And if I'm having like brunch or breakfast out somewhere, that's usually what I'll do. Also, going back to Brickwatch Chicago, guys, I'm gonna shut up about it when I leave, and when I'm back, I'll shut up about it, and then I'll be talking about Brick Fair Virginia 2023. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, something that I'm doing that I can guarantee you pretty much no one else will be doing is gonna be planning my outfits for that convention. After the convention's over, I don't care, but I want to have put together outfits that look great and I know will just like slay because I'm that person. I'm that girl. So, and one thing that I have done is it was a really sad day for my wallet yesterday because after I bought an iPad, I thought it was a great idea to go on TikTok. And then on one of the TikToks I saw, it was a TikTok about like, it was like an old Glee star. And she got like the Skims, like Kim Kardashian, like brand, like dress or something. And I've seen it over TikTok so many times. And I was just like, that looks cool. And then I started like looking into like, I guess just everything that they had to offer. Cause I've heard so many people swear by like their loungewear and like their underwear and just like some of their clothes, like their t-shirts. And I bought a bodysuit. And then I paid for like express delivery because I want it to show up. But it's an outfit for Brick World. Pair it with some denim shorts. Woo! You really hope it fits. Otherwise we're in trouble. I know. Why not invest into your employees or your molding machines or your product, not the metaverse. Not the metaverse. I'm planning my outfits too. Good BFAB. We love a prepared king. Do it. When you're not recording or making videos, what do you do to entertain yourself? Go on TikTok. I mean, for the most part, I said this to my friends the other week, right? Like, I love what I do. I love it. I would not change it for the world. You know what I would change, though? The fact that I think I'm missing a piece. I wouldn't change it for the world. But one thing that I have noticed is that I never switch off or stop working. Like, no matter if I'm just scrolling on TikTok, like even just for fun, like I'm thinking, I'm paying attention to like what the trends are. I'm like saving sounds to use as TikToks. I'm thinking about content I can make. I'm scrolling on Instagram. Again, like I'm still thinking about like, okay, like what could I post? What could I do? Like I'm keeping, I guess, aware of like what other like accounts and channels are doing. You never switch off. So I work 24/7, pretty much, for the most part. Even when I'm on a plane and I'm flying and I'm watching a movie, like I'm thinking to myself, I should be editing. Oh, what vlog content sort of thing. So, you know, it's like I still like take time off to just like relax and entertain myself, but I'm also still working at the same time. It's weird, but I love it. And again, what I would love more is if I could find this piece. Where is it? It's not in the Ziploc bag. It's one of those plate pieces as well. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done without it. We'll see. Oh, it's because one of them's stickered. I'm not missing it. It's just because it's got a sticker and it didn't tell me to put it on immediately. I'm wearing short shorts for every day for Chicago. Remind me to get, like, some sunglasses so that I don't have to look. Kidding. Unfair. BFAB can wear short shorts to Brick World and I can't. This sucks. Life sucks. Exactly. Like, I am productive on TikTok. I love TikTok. It's just fun for me. If anyone's not following me on TikTok and has a TikTok account, follow me. It's fine. I made Groot thrust. It's great. I feel like I'm a lot more relaxed on TikTok. And, like, I'll just, like, throw something together in, like, a matter of seconds. Like, it's less, I guess, put together, which I personally enjoy. It's just a very different vibe over there, and it's a great time for everyone. What if planning my outfits is just jeans and a t-shirt, but the t-shirt is different every day? I mean, look, still counts as planning. See, I'm like, all right, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, so I'll have, like, this pair of white shorts and, like, this shirt one day. I have my green pants and, like, a white crop on another day. And I'm just like, I'm trying to work out everything. I'm just like, yes, have everything put together. How am I going to style my hair? Which pair of Air Forces am I going to wear? I have two now. I don't just have one anymore. It's fantastic. I love that. I have 2 pairs of shoes. Yippee. BFAB needs a crop top, please. Don't. What if BFAB wears short shorts and like one of those like really like skinny like muscle tanks that are like in here and it's like there's nothing to it, but then you pair that with like the New Balance dad shoes. See you, Rosie. Have a good day. What if we do that? Huh? I do not have any Yeezy. I've seen like there's a couple of things that I really liked, but I do not have any. It is expensive. I just wear plain, boring clothes. Plain boring clothes. Where is this pic? There it is. There we go. He needs a mesh singlet. Ooh, that could work. That could work. Yikes. That's gonna be scary for everyone, I think. The problem is I have to stop buying duplicates of sets. I have 5 MTTs from 2000. What? Oh no, because I'm weak for that set. Swedish secondhand websites are a goldmine for Lego, but I don't need 6 gun ships. Oh my gosh. What motivates you to get up every morning? The burden of not getting anything done. Honestly, that's it. It's just I scare myself and I'm just like, you have lots to do. Get up and get it done. Besides that though, I love entertaining people, so I think that's why, like, I particularly thrive, I guess, in making videos, because if I've entertained someone, then, like, I feel good. I'm just like, if I can make someone smile or make them happy in any way, like, that's a big win for me. I've done this wrong. Or have I? Yep, I've done this wrong. Oops, ripped that up. But yeah, it's amazing how much you can get done when you terrify yourself. It's great. One of the reasons I love winter more than summer is because there's more variety with outfits. That is fair. However, I find it really difficult to wear, like, if you're dressing to go out anywhere at night. Like, oh dear. Like, it's just a nightmare. I'm just like, all right, what am I going to wear again? This jacket with this pair of jeans. What do I do now? But I mean, I found myself being more lazy in winter. I don't know what it is. I like winter's, like, outfit choices better though. Like, I love wearing a good hoodie or a sweatshirt. Jeez, I have to leave the house in an hour and a half. Speaking of that, my friend just messaged saying, is it a leggings vibe? I'm wearing sweatpants. Don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'll wear a different pair of sweatpants. I've worn these for a week, so probably shouldn't wear them again. But you know what I do love about winter? Okay, like this morning when I went to the Apple store, I literally just threw a hoodie on top of my pajama shirt and then changed out of my pajama pants into a pair of sweatpants. That was it. What's a rare talent that you can do? Does the splits count? But also, haven't done it in a while, so I don't know how well we're holding up on that regard. I went to the gym, guys, yesterday. First time this week because I was very sore from last week. It was bad, and now I need to email them tomorrow to tell me to put my membership on hold. Anyway, my arms hurt, and I did a lot of running, or jogging, I should say. Stop pinging. Stop pinging, iPad. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, my arms hurt. I did some jogging. I felt good afterwards. But, you know, it's really difficult having to keep breaking that thing. Am I going to break... Lego, Eric, my favorite topic. I am going to Brickworks Chicago. I have not shut up about it for the last hour and 17 minutes for the most part. I should really work on my splits so that at Brickworks Chicago, when someone least expects it, I can just... That'll be fun. Guys, pose for a photo. Okay. And just lift my leg up. Yep, yelling at I yell at a lot of devices. Does anyone... I've got 3 screens going on. I've got one computer monitor here, this one that I'm reading off of, then my iPad showing the instructions, my phone's over there, my laptop's down there. We're at a new record for how many screens can Holly look at once. Yippee-ki-yay. Whoops. I need to really post on Instagram being like, hi, I'm going to be at Brickworks Chicago. See you there. I wish I could tell you, like, where I would be, like, hanging out so that, like, you guys would have an idea. But I don't. I've never been. I'm going to be following my friends. If you see any of my friends, I'm going to be around there. Okay, if you find Sans, The Plastic Architect, Brightest Witch Bricks, M&R, Tech Productions, MKM Bricks, Emmasaurus, Mr. Saurus, Shy Time Is My Time, Josh from Josh Build Stuff. If you find any of those people, chances are I'm hanging around there. I feel really bad if I've forgotten anyone at this point. I don't think I have, but that's where I'll be. Brick Wiz even, I want to find him. I'm going on the hunt for that. 17 Quidditch sets. I'll take a Quidditch set. My PO box is in the description. Otherwise, hit up my email. Yeeped. Did I just say yeep? Why are you all following me? What are you doing here? Leave. You really could just a banana. Everyone would be incredibly hydrated. Unless they take the other route for that game. It was good. Mate, I don't think I could get to 1 million. I mean, if you asked me last year, I would be like even questioning like getting to 50, and now we're like less than 1,000 away, which is insane. So maybe, I don't want to say that it's not possible, because anything's possible, but also there's a ceiling in the Lego space. So I do wonder, I've done this backwards. See you, Ricardo, good night. But yeah, 100,000 is my next, I guess, like big goal once 50's been achieved. That's gonna be a crazy day when that happens. Fair, Kai. Honestly, fair. What that? Honestly, respect. Shut up. I love my friends, but then can they shut up? Yo, I am streaming. And I am using my iPad because I am a material girl. Help me. Help me. Wait, what way around is that? There we go. There we go. Okay, got it. You get to 100k. I think that one's possible. That one is like... Yeah. I feel like when you start to like pass, I guess like 500 I think is still possible for people, but once you pass that, it's like iffy. Depends on what you're creating. And I don't think... I guess if I was a bit more, like, less, like review centric and more just, like, general Lego, maybe, but I don't know. But, like, I also, like, want to, like, bring more pop culture into it just for fun, because, like, I love talking about pop culture. It's fun. Does this line up here? There we go. There's no help for you. I know. I'm in trouble. That's alright, guys. Life's fun. Life's fine. Having a good time. Good time. It'll take time. Wow, Jay, that's nice of you. Just kidding. Thank you. Lachlan, but this is just for anyone as well, but mostly Lachlan in this situation since he's asking a question. I have a PO box that is in the description of, it should be in every video and every stream at least in the last like year or so. So in case anyone for some reason wants to write a letter, send anything, it's there. Don't feel obligated at all. I go and check it at least like once a month or something. But yeah, it's there if anyone wants to use it. Otherwise, we're good. We're good. Oh, Ben, 12. Well done. But Ben, what is that like from? Like where'd the 12 come from? That's what I want to know. -5. Love that. I've almost hit 15k new stat. Yes! Sick! That's amazing. Yo, I've said this like a couple like times now. It's like, it's amazing what can happen when you actually, you know, post on Instagram. I wasn't even going to post my like land speeder photo the other day, and then that one did like really well and got like 11k likes. I was just like, I'm just holding a land speeder. Someone was like, is this fake Lego because the sticker is supposed to have a dent on it? And I'm just like, built the wrong way, I'm sorry. And then I don't need to fix it because like I'm just strapping it to a skateboard, so what's the point? What's the point in redoing it? If you bot accounts, that's fine. That's fine. I am Kai and I am enjoying every second. I'm in season 2. It's fantastic. Hey Sam, I'm doing great. How are you? Is that right? No, I'm missing a piece. Good thing I'm checking, otherwise we'd be... How would you recommend transporting Lego from across the country? Ship it to my house or pack it with me? Ooh! Now this is a question. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. We're a bit chaotic in this community. My apologies. Enjoy. All right, so... I mean, it's afternoon here. So, if you... From my experience, right, as a seasoned traveler and a frequent buyer of Lego... So I've done a variety of ways. I have brought sets back still in their box. I have brought sets in bags. I've packed things in my suitcase. here's what I would do. Given, you know, that I assume most of your Lego is open, right? What we're going to do, for any sets that you want, like, built, I've transported, what was it? I did I did the Shrieking Shack and I did Grimmauld Place. They were built. I brought them back built. Grimmauld Place survived. The Shrieking Shack did not. So be prepared that if you were going to transport built things, things will break. What I would do is you could, if you're going to transport built things and you're going to like pack them in a suitcase or a box, everything needs to be wrapped in a bag, because then if anything breaks off, everything's contained in that bag. I think I lost like one piece bringing everything back. And that was it. It could still be in my suitcase for all I'm aware. I don't know. It was just like a plate. It was nothing major. So that's what I would do if you want to transport built sets. Minifigures, I would throw everything into like a bag and I would pack them with you. If there are any sealed boxes, I would ship them across. I would ship anything that's in a box. Maybe some stuff that's built, I would hand carry and pack all of your minifigures with you. I think that would be the best. Or just like any of like your favorite sets and then wrap them in bags. Here it's 4:40 p.m. and I really should be building because I'm supposed to be seeing Top Gun. Like, why do I... Oh, I was supposed to do each of those sides twice. That's why there's a ton of pieces left over. I see. But there you go. Yeah, shipping Lego back is very fun. Also, actually, no. Here's a thing. Look up how much it would cost you for an extra bag. Like if you were like doing a plane, for example, like if you're moving and you're flying to your new house via a plane, look up how much it is to add an extra bag to your like flight number. Because if it's like $40 to add another bag, that potentially could be cheaper than shipping it, because you can buy yourself like a cheap box from like FedEx, like a giant box, and fill it with like whatever the weight limit is amount of Lego. And that could be cheaper than shipping that same box via mail. Gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. So what would you suggest for someone with over 3K sets, mixed, built, disassembled, sealed, transporting across the country? A U-Haul. If you're driving. Pen, your case, I would say disassembled ones, flat pack them. Flat pack them. Fill an entire suitcase with disassembled stuff if you're going on a plane. If you're in the car, U-Haul. Or rent a really big rental car. Like a half truck 4-wheel drive thing. Sealed sets. That you pack in a box and you bring on as luggage. Built sets, again, wrap them up, but be prepared for them to break. There you go. That's my advice on transporting sets. I've had this thought several times about like, what's going to happen if I move? Like, how would I do things? And there was a time as well that I was like, you know what? I want to move overseas for a year or like 6 months or something. And possibly forever. What would I do? Like, I would have to get like a full-time job, of course, to like, firstly, just live there in general. But secondly, like, how would I keep my channel alive? And I thought about it. I was like, I would bring all of the minifigures in my suitcase, maybe like a couple of sets. And then at least from my point of view, like, I would just restart my collection again. And then, like, international move, like, you have to, like, lug furniture over. Like, I would probably, like, have to get, like, a shipping container if I ever did do that. Or, like, depending on how much stuff I'm bringing. If I'm bringing furniture, shipping container. If it's just my collection, I would get people to pack it up and send it to me. So, yeah, exactly. Basically what you did. Like, it all depends on, like, what type of things you're transporting, I think, is the answer to those questions. Like, it all depends on the type of things that you're doing. Oh my gosh, beep up. I don't have my hair shaven, so there you go. Take that. I've heard about the Thrawn book. I'm not up to any of the Thrawn episodes, you know, being in season 2 still. But if I went to go and, like, read them, I would probably get like an audiobook version and then like listen to them or something. Kind of do it. I hid it for a while also. I remember I was filming my Astronomy Tower review in like our like media room because I needed the table because I needed to put all of the Hogwarts castles side by side and my desk upstairs could not do that. And she walked in, she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, oh, and I like explained it. I was like, yeah, I'm filming a review because like no one else is getting it because of like COVID. And like I would want to watch that content, so I'm going to make it for other people. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. And then like I left it for a while before telling my parents. And I think I told them at like dinner time once or something. I was like, oh yeah, I've started doing this. It's going well here, sort of thing. And they were like, oh, that's cool. And then like, I think it was better like when my channel was monetized because they were like, oh, okay, like you're putting all of this effort into this. Okay, that's fine. Like you're making some money off of it. Like good for you. But like before that, I think they were sort of like, okay, but like, are you still getting everything you need to get done? Hi, Claire. Did you guys know, going here, I have to do it. I have to take the segue. Did you guys know that the Plastic Architect is also coming to Brickworld Chicago? Wow. Do you guys know I'm going to Brickworld Chicago? See, you gotta just drop it off every time. Oh dear. Last year my house caught on fire. I lost all of my Lego sets. I bought most of them back, but I didn't want to bother building them. I didn't want to stress about disassembling them or something. That sucks. I'm very sorry that happened to you, Ivy. Did that all come out of like insurance that you rebought them, or did you like just have to like pay for them all yourself? Because that would suck. Also, I don't blame you for not rebuilding them. That sounds like a pain, especially if you had to move or anything like that. Like, which is the best Lego game? I love the Lego Batman game. The best. The best thing ever. It is so good. It is so good. Lachlan, please do not spam. Thank you for Pen for dealing with that. If Lego was going to recreate 3 Star Wars sets from 2010, what would you want the video? I don't even know what they made in 2010. You know how I can spit off, right? Like majority of like the year groups or like the years that like Lego sets have come in. Recent Star Wars I could do. Harry Potter I could do the entirety of. Marvel I think I could do most of. Star Wars? I have to look things up. Do not know enough. Do not know enough. So roughly, I'm going to go with what I know from roughly that time period. I would love them to remake Boba's Palace. Technically now Boba's Palace, but Jabba's Palace. Like they did, like actual building. That would be number 1. Number 2, I would love for them to do another playset Death Star. I mean, I know that they already remade it in 2016 and like redid it, but I would love for them to do that again because I want to playset one and I missed it. Or even just like, I guess the Death Star 2. And then the other one I want to say, I want to playset Gunship. I mean, we know that because I went and parted it out. I was that desperate. And those domes were expensive. Oh, I realized why I've got so many studs left over. I've forgotten to do the last step on every single one of these little sections. That's not good. Oopsie. I know, poor Lachlan. But, again, you gotta follow the rules. You cannot spam. You cannot spam. Moonlight versus Batman's winning. Actually, Moonlight probably could. We did another Dagobah, but we just got a Dagobah. Training on Dagobah, which I need to fix my build. It is fallen apart. Don't ask me why. It has, and it ain't good. And I gotta fix it. So we'll get there. It's fine. Now, no one stole my Lego as a kid, though. This actually reminds me of just Sans' video in general, which for anyone who hasn't seen it should watch it. But I remember going to like a friend's house once or something, and I think they had like this Clickets like keyring or something that I really wanted, and I think I stole it from them. I remember taking something from someone. Maybe it was that, or maybe it was something else. But I don't know. I remember doing that, but I've never like had anyone take my stuff. I don't even think they like realized. So we'll see. He's here. Hi. Hi. No, they're not my Mario coins. Number 4. Y'all. Got speed up. Got just over an hour. Someone stole my CMF Cowboy. Ow. I loved today's one. It was so like, it was nice because it was just like, it was like a good chat down thing. I was expecting for it to be far longer though. That was my one complaint. I was like, this is too short. I want more. Let's just increase the brightness of my iPad. Man, I feel so fancy with this now. I am so happy with my purchase. Where do these things go? All right, there. Got one. I'm loving this set. And, you know, like, look, it was a lot, but at least it's quite a large ship, so I don't feel as bad. So this is okay. I accidentally broke... the Iron Patriot! No! Aura! What did you do? What did you do? I also remember the only time I feel like I've stolen from, like, a store... Like, you know when you're a kid, right? And you don't have, like, concept of that? I'm pretty sure it was like, some, like, lollipop ring thing. And my mum was like, where did you get that from? And I was like, oh, just from the store. And of course, like, it comprehended that, like, oh, I didn't pay for that sort of thing. So my mum, like, she walked back in, she told the store staff that I stole it. And they were like, oh, that's okay. And then she paid for it. So I stole it, but we also did pay for it. So, yeah, there we go. Childhood stories. I can't get these stupid studs off. This set was 2014, I think. I only know that because I kept looking it up. Come on! What about on this side? What if I take the plates off and then I can get the round tiles off better? I had a bunch of my Lego stolen from the classroom when I was in 4th grade, including minifigures, a large city fireboat, and a tow truck. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, see, I never took any Lego to school, so I feel like I was quite lucky in that regard. I know there was a friend of mine who had, like, the, that, like, Indian Chief CMF figure from, like, Series 3 or something. I'm honestly bored of Fortnite, so no, I have no excitement for that game right now at all. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get this off? My nails are too short and fragile right now to even get it. Oh! Wait. There we go. Got one. Okay, then that goes there. I need to pay more attention to where I'm putting things. The ghost is very expensive. Very, very expensive. That is why as well I'm restricting myself to only the ghost crew, only the phantom and the ghost sets, and I'm calling it a day. What's the next game for the gaming stream going to be? We're going to finish Skywalker Saga, which is not going to happen now until July. Then afterwards, I feel like it would be worth doing Jedi Fallen Order, because I bought it and just haven't done anything with it. So I'll probably do that. But yeah, I'm so bored of Fortnite that I feel like I need to take a break from it for a while. So if you are still playing, use code HollyWing for the new Battle Pass. And any skins. Otherwise, yeah, I need a break from it so that I can enjoy it again. My Jabba belt buckle, that sounds fun. My friend stole my Beetle and Doctor Doom. No! Oh, those are good minifigures too. That sucks. Kids are seriously the darndest things. It makes me wonder as well, like, I'm pretty sure, like, they probably, like, remember that and still feel guilty about it to this day. Like, you just know that that's a thing. Okay, where's this other slope? Where are you at? Where are you at, slope? I'm trying to build here. Imagine, I'm struggling so much with this build, more than I do usually with, like, used sets. Imagine if this wasn't sorted by bags. Bless the buyer, no, bless the seller who sold me this for the work that they have put into to making it big. They said actually that they got this from like a bulk lot. They got 2 of them because I was like, how did you get the black-haired Kanan? Like, did you get this like really early on? They're like, no, I got in a bulk lot. And I was like, jealous. Maybe I should start buying bulk lots, but then I don't want to put the effort in to sort through them. So maybe not. Where does this piece go? Oh, there. Am I blind? Should I put my blue light glasses on or something? Why is it so dark? Is this the right way? Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. I'm alive now. I bring it up to him. He has no remorse. You know, shipping exists. He can send them back to you. There you go. Huh? Huh? When I sell used sets, I go back and check. I have all the parts bag by bag number. I also sort like a piece of fun. See? Best thing ever. Best thing ever. Abishay, why would you go to Vivid? Vivid sucks. I distinctly remember going to Vivid one year. For anyone who's not in Australia, or New South Wales for that matter, Vivid is a like nighttime thing that happens in winter in Sydney. They put on all these fancy lights and like there's big light displays and like people go in to the city and freeze just to look at these fun lights. and it's very busy. I went one year and my dad drove in and we were like getting out of the car park and this like, it was jam-packed traffic. Like all of these cars are trying to head out of this car park on like Friday night or Saturday night or something. And this one woman like leans out of her car and in the most Australian accent ever, I haven't finished all of Rebels, Caleb. In the most Australian accent ever, she just goes, one in, one out. One in, one out. You know how it's like if you were like merging, like one car would go and then one car would come up the ramp and then one car would go straight on and then another would come up the ramp. Anyway, that's what would have happened. But yeah, I distinctly remember that woman. And that happened like, what, 8 years ago? She is stuck in my head today. Why? Is there like another slope piece or something that has a sticker? No. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Got it. We're fine. How can you avoid Fortnite when it has Darth Vader? Darth Vader's in it? I mean, look, but even then, like, I want these skins, and I would log on to buy them, but I'm also like, why would I spend my money, or V-Bucks for that matter, on something when I'm not playing it? I don't know. I feel like the game, like, even though it's, like, new seasons all the time, like, nothing's changing. And all of the changes are boring. I want it to be more exciting. Subpar Media, thank you for the $2. Is Clone Wars or Rebels better? So far, keep in mind, I'm very early in season 2. So far, I'm enjoying Clone Wars better. And a lot of that, I think, comes to the fact that I just love, like, the pre-Empire universe. And I love seeing, like, the downfall of the Jedi. And, like, it was so interesting to me to, like, learn more about, like, the clones and the Republic and just, like, all of the world, like, before it fell. So for that reason, I love I love the Clone Wars more. That being said, I'm also really interested to find out, like, how, I mean, I know it doesn't happen in Rebels, but I guess just, like, how the Stormtroopers, like, came to be. And, like, I guess a bit more, like, leading up to the events of the original trilogy. Vivid has pretty lights though. Yeah, but like, so do a lot of other places. There you go. Get Battlefront. I do have Battlefront and I love Battlefront and I'm tempted to go back to Battlefront after playing the Skywalker Saga because I'm like, ooh, Star Wars. But also, it's just a fun game and like, I know that game is, like, not being updated ever, but, like, even then, like, I'm enjoying it more than Fortnite. Like, it's so annoying. Also, I just love being in, like, your argument isn't valid. Yeah, it is. I can set my lights to be, like, rave party mode, and it will give me the same vivid experience. It's like the Easter show. Every year, everyone goes, and everyone's, like, sharing their photos, and it's like, oh my gosh, the Easter show, and it's like, Easter show is, like, genuinely, like, overall, pretty mediocre day. Vivid, chances are, you're just gonna, like, if you went, like, you're gonna complain you're freezing the whole time. And then it's, like, in the Instagram photos, everyone's like, yay. I mostly play it on the PlayStation, but I have it on PC as well. Because it was, like, free at one point. So I've got it on both. But I prefer playing on the PlayStation. I'm a console girl. I'm stuck up like that. I have, been watching The Bad Batch. I feel like I should probably rewatch it, honestly, as much as I hated it, now that I've finished the Clone Wars. But I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to continue to watch season 2. I'm not a huge fan of their new outfits, to be honest. What should I animate? Animate! Animate a Slinky going down the stairs. Enjoy. I've never gotten the Wonka bags from the Easter show. I would always get, like, a chocolate one. Because they were just the best. I mean, when I was, like, younger, like, I remember, like, walking away with, like, tons of show bags. And, like, it was our first family day to the Easter show. And bless my parents. They spoiled us that day. And we had, like, so many show bags. We would have spent, like, over $100 each on show bags. It was insane. And then we're, like, lugging them around. It was so exciting. And then when I went as I got older, because, like, my dance school would always perform there, so we'd have to go, like, I would just get, like, a chocolate show bag. I'd always get a cheese toastie for lunch. Tradition. I was like, yep. Good day. Get my cheese toastie with my milk. I would always get strawberry milk or a bottle of water. And it was just the best. Oh, one of the stickers is peeling off. Lame. I would buy a replacement, but I'm scared it's gonna cost me like $5. No, in Lego or a Lego Slinky. Ooh, in Lego form. In Lego form, animate the Toy Story aliens operating the claw, like in Toy Story 3. Show bags are absolutely the biggest scam. Like, even the chocolate ones, like, you would pick one and they would give you, like, all of, like, these lame chocolates. Like, I'm like, I just want dairy milk. Why are you throwing in, like, a really weird thing with it? Like, what are you doing? It's boring. It's boring. I have not played The Force Unleashed. Probably won't anytime soon. This ship is so cool. It's so expensive, though. I need to keep that in mind. I'm going to do a review on it, though, for anyone wondering. From the perspective of a Lego fan who doesn't enjoy buying Lego Star Wars retired sets and spent too much money on it. Which I imagine is a lot of you. There we go. Thinking of getting some 501st battle packs. Should I get them now or wait? Also, what are your opinions on the I imagine that's supposed to be ATTE that is coming out. Should I get two? Get the 501st packs now rather than later. One, because Lego prices are going up. Two, they're on sale. At least in not Australia. You can buy them on sale. I know Walmart's like, I think $25, which is great. And then, of course, like Coles has them as well. So you can use Coles Cash if you go and buy them from there. So I would get them now. Also, the ATT looks like it's going to be a fantastic set by the looks of just, I mean, we've seen one minifigure. So I'm really jumping the gun here. But I think it's going to be good. I would definitely start out with one, though. And then depending on how good the set is once you see it, maybe budget to buy a second one later in the year or something like that, or until next year. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. You'll love season 3 of Rebels if you enjoyed the first 2. Yay. I've been waiting for Thrawn. I have heard the best things about Thrawn, and I've got him as a minifigure, so I want now to be able to enjoy him and learn about him, and I'm just overall very excited. Very, very excited. It should be great. You're making me want the set more. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. It is so expensive. I was looking for so long. Like, I literally saved it because I was just like, oh yeah, I want it. I'm like, I'll come back to that, thinking it would sell. I mean, it's an expensive set, so there aren't too many people who are like actively like purchasing these things unless there's like a really cheap one that pops up. But we'll see. You lost Thrawn too. What the heck? What the heck? I love those types of figures though, Joel, looking back. I mean, look, it's always better if they're in like perfect condition. But if a minifigure has like a story and some love, I guess, like behind them, it makes them so much better. Like, all of my favorite Lego at the end of the day is Lego that like I have a connection with. Like, Winnie the Pooh was my first land set that I got sent. So that one's like really sentimental to me. Diagon Alley I got when I hit 10k. Of course I like parted out the gunship, so like that was like an experience for me. The Mystery Machine like has like major like Lego Dark Age vibes. Of course my breakup corner, every time I get dumped or I dump someone, which has been one of each, you get a D2C set. It's a great system. Then we've got, what else did I buy? Oh, my Falcon. That was a big, like, exciting lockdown purchase for me. Looking at the rest of that shelf, there's really not that much that's, like, sentimental. A couple of minifigures are, like, super sentimental to me. So, oh, I should sew the figures. I left them nearby so that I could actually do that. I just haven't done it yet. Can you tell I'm a bit distracted? Because I'm trying to do as much as I can. Oh my gosh, I only just learnt what that term means. Only just learnt what that means, Abishay, the other day, thanks to TikTok. And I was like, oh my gosh. Dump corner, ouch. Well, it accidentally became a dump corner. Originally, it was just the Disney castle. And then it was quite a big set, so it took up that. And then when I got the bugle, again, it was a really tall set. So I thought, oh, I'll just put it next to the Disney castle. And then one day it hit me that both of them had very similar backstories. And I was like, oh, so now it's a reminder of how much better off I am. That's what that shelf represents to me now. Originally, it would be quite a sad thing. Now it's a great thing, and we love that. Right, let me show you the figures before I get started on this next small build section. And for anyone who's wondering, here's how the build's coming along. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be, which I'm glad about considering how much I paid for it. So, no, you gotta continue with Rebels. Okay. I know, well, just a banana, there's multiple of them. Like Max Rebo counts as one, and that other guy who was in Jabba's palace, I've got one of them. So, and then, but we want, what's the Rise of Skywalker one? I can't remember what character he is. Here we have Zeb. They're really glad that I bought the version with him because he's a pretty expensive figure. He is an exclusive to this set. Someone told me that the plastic on these ones was like really, I guess weak, and that's why all their torsos are cracked. So I've done the thing where you pull the legs off slightly, even though I hate doing that. Next up, we have black-haired Kanan, who I'm refusing to build because I'm going to sell him because he's expensive. This right now, I'm holding $250 roughly in my hand. Scary. Next up, we have, I have no clue, Ben. I'm gonna go until I basically need to get ready to leave. Next up, we have this Stormtrooper. Wow, kind of boring. Next up, we have my favorite from this set, Hera. I love her, mainly because look at the detail on her head. It's fantastic. The only thing I don't like is you can see her face from underside, but I think she's awesome. So, why do you hate Zeb? Zeb is so cool. Thrawn's in a different container, otherwise I'd pull him out too. But, oh dear. I love Hera. Hera's great. Babu Frick deserves like a little brick-built character as well. Or I mean like a BD1 sort of mold thing. I love that. I'm surprised they haven't. I mean, maybe they will, considering, isn't they gonna be in The Mandalorian or something? We'll see. I've been collecting Lego, I'd say it was before 2007 because I had like some classic stuff, but I would say like that's when I started like a collection, was in 2007. Then we sort of dropped off a bit, but I was still around. I never fell out of love with Lego. Like, I wonder, like when people talk about their dark ages, right? Like how many people like fall out of love with the product and I guess just like completely cut themselves off. Because I never did. Like, I was still, like, very much, like, a huge Lego fan and would love, like, everything about it. I just wasn't buying anything. Like, I was still keeping up with what was coming out. I was, like, still, like, watching, like, what was going on in the community quite often. Like, on YouTube and things like that and on Instagram. I need to get the brick display for this. I'm annoyed. I've only built up the Razor Crest and the Falcon ones so far. So in July, once I've finished building the rest of the sets and I've completed my display, I'll show you my Star Wars display, which I'm very excited about. I also finished the N1 and I put it on like my generic sort of like basic one that I had, which is I guess just sort of my spare one that I use for various like reviews and stuff. It was great. Good times all around. I'm having a lot of fun. We did a Lego theater modular. Already happened. Or do you mean like actual theater? Because, oh no, not the cracks. None of these ones looked cracked for me. So I was like, okay. I was alright. I cut myself off from Lego once, but it was for different reasons. And for that, I don't really regret selling my sets because it was beneficial for my mental health at the time. That is absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. I mean, at the end of the day, and it's like, if you ever have to sell a Lego set, no matter what reason it is for, like, you should never be made to feel bad about that. Like, of course, if it's like a super valuable set or something that you, like, would probably still want now, like, it's going to be upsetting because it's like you're going to regret it. But it's like, whether it be, like, for financial reasons or for mental health reasons, like, you've got to do what is best for you. So there you go. When did you switch over to being a Star Wars fan? I remember early on you were kind of like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get into it. No, I definitely was. I was very hesitant. Hey, David, are you coming to Chicago? Because I can't stop talking about Chicago. Hi. No, I remember when I first got into Lego Star Wars, I was very hesitant. Mostly because I was just like, if I fall too far down this spiral, I'm going to be spending a lot of money. Lo and behold, that did happen. So it's like, and like I always try and restrict myself to at least like 2 to 3 themes. Like I'm keeping things minimal by like sticking, I guess, with like Harry Potter and Marvel and Star Wars. Right now, Marvel sets are disappointing, so I'm leaning more towards Star Wars. Also, like I feel like Marvel's builds just aren't as interesting, and the further I get into the Star Wars universe by like watching the Clone Wars and things like that. Sadly, no Chicago for me this time. Damn it, that's unfortunate. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying your new house. It looks fantastic. I love your layout so much. Please give me an updated room tour again because I love those videos. Thank you. It's the best. Have I ever lost an entire Lego set? Not that I'm aware of. I think I've been pretty good. Pretty good. I have tried VR. VR is fun. I tried VR even to the extent that I had to learn how to produce VR content. So I pulled it up into like my VFX software and I had to like figure out the perfect way to warp it and then like apply that to a headset and like move around. It was like so fun. And like it was really interesting to like sit and watch something, but like it can hurt your head. It can hurt your head a lot. So how dare you call the Hulk truck disappointing? It's disappointing. There's a lot of disappointing sets. I'm sorry. The house is so cool. It's literally like a log cabin cottage vibe. No, I love those types of houses. That is so sick. Oh, damn, I'm jealous. That's one thing that I love. I don't know if anyone else does this. Does anyone else go onto like property websites sometimes, even if it's like not even in your own country, and you just go and look at houses? Because I love doing that, especially in like, I guess like the middle of the US where you've got like all of like just like the really nice, I guess like older looking houses, but they're also like kind of modern, and there's like paneling on the walls on the inside every day. Thank you, I knew Claire would. And then it's like, yeah, you look at like the paneling and like fireplaces and like the log cabins and the cottages, and then you also have like the really modern houses. It is so much fun. I love looking on property websites. And then you look at houses in Australia and everything looks the same. You've got like the sad like houses, and then you've got like the more modern houses that are like $5 million and it's like insane. Oh, so David, I am not a fan of the price at all. I really don't want there to be another giant Harry Potter set. My biggest gripe with it is that every set besides the icons has been like the most expensive thing. So for that reason, I'm sort of against it, but I love the idea of it. I'm loving the sound of it. It makes me super excited. I just really want it to be able to fit on like regular track so that like I can motorize it and like make it a full thing. I'm also shocked we're getting so many minifigures, but I also know that like chances are a lot of them are gonna have like reused prints and things like that. Hopefully there'll be some cool exclusives, but I'm very excited. Day one buy. I'm going to milk that set for content so much. So much. No, you have to finish Rebels, Kershay. I'm telling you. I mean, I haven't finished either, but it's good. See, I love Zillow. Zillow is my favorite. And then out of the Australian real estate sites, I love Domain. Shout out to Domain. It's so nice. But also, like, me being me, right? Like, I'm just looking for fun. Like, I'm not looking to buy somewhere, I guess, like David is. But, or it's like to rent somewhere. Like, I'm like looking around and I'm like, let's just go to all these different states. Let's see. I really hope I hope that it's like slightly bigger than minifigure scale or minifigure scale, but still works with the track. I don't know if that's too much to ask, but I guess we'll see. We'll see, but I'm very excited. Do I buy Sabine with the Mandalorian helmet or buy the fifth brother? I would buy Sabine with the Mandalorian helmet because the fifth brother we're getting in like the new Inquisitor ship. So there's that. But also Sabine's going to be in the Ahsoka show. So she's going to become valuable and I need to buy her sooner rather than later. Ah! Panic. Thoughts on the Woody's arms and legs returning in the Avatar sets? It's about time. They have had so many cases, the Kaminoan, where I feel like it should have been used and it just wasn't. And it's such a shame because I feel like it would have been perfect on the Kaminoan and made it like even cooler. But no, we didn't do that. So that sucks. The new Ahsoka show is going to be season 5 of Rebels. What, just like how Book of Boba Fett's like season 3 of The Mandalorian? a Lego Mantis if it came out. I've seen Hachiroku's mock. Honestly, it looks really cool. I would love to build it, but I probably wouldn't be too interested in like having it to display or anything like that. But it looks really cool. Guys, we are moving on to instruction manual number 2. And I have to leave in 45 minutes. And I'm not impressed with my hair, so I kind of want to do something with that before I leave. That's dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't do bag 5. Maybe I should call it now. I don't know. We'll try one more bag, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Oh dear. 90 people? What? I'm sorry. What? 90 people? Because, like, buying a house anywhere right now is just ridiculous. That is insane. Congratulations, firstly, on being able to secure it if there were 90. That, I'm scared. Can the housing market crash? Thanks. Thanks. I mean, I'm sure we're all thinking it. We're all thinking it. I really want the woody legs for my Chewy. I'm on board for that. I'm on Bricklink. Should I either buy a bunch of 501st clones and get 3 501st packs, or a Captain Rex and 5 clones? Depends how much the bunch of clones is. Like, how many clones are you getting for that? Because, like, Captain Rex, who had cars all down the street, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. Did you, like, get your offer in, like, really early or something? Like, is that how you managed to secure it? Or did you, like, do one of those things that I feel like people have to do now in order to buy anything? And, like, you have to write a letter or something and, like, sell yourself to the current owners about why it needs to be you. Like, that's insane. I'm so nervous for the day that comes. Can we please go into another Great Depression? Don't know about that one. But we'll see. A new Nether Minecraft set. I love Lego Minecraft. I know I'm never gonna buy into it. I have my B set and I'm fine with my B set. But Lego Minecraft is like so cool. It's so cool. Bunch of clones equals 50 Captain Rexes plus 5 clones. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. I mean, look, I have hope that now that we've seen the new 212 helmet, that maybe Captain Rex can be summer next year or winter. But we'll have to see. I'm also quite doubtful, because who knows at this point if that's going to happen. We're all just taking guesses. So, not good. Not good. We'll see. Wait, Kai, when did you have COVID? Hold up. Rewind. When did that happen? Main reason it's so popping is because I'm 600 feet from the river. Ooh, and 5 minutes to the sea. Ooh, that is sick. I mean, no wonder 90 people were after it, but still, that is crazy. Again, congratulations on getting that then. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yo, guys, I'm so excited. Please let me know if this is just me. But does anyone else, like, plan how they would, like, have, like, their Lego room or just, like, design their house? I have many a board on Pinterest dedicated to, I guess, just, like, how I would design things. Like, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then I will try and find another one and I will replace it for the next stream for you if you can't get that link from anywhere else. I didn't write a letter, but I did explain my situation to the owner. Oh, that's good to hear then. I love that, or at least like somewhat, so that I guess they consider that. I'm really happy for you, man. I am really happy for you. That's just made my day. Aw, I love that. Aw, that sounds really condescending. Just the tone I used. I'm sorry. No, I am genuinely really happy for you. I really am. What's your favorite song right now? I've been really enjoying Vegas by Doja Cat from like the new Elvis movie. Haven't listened to it too many times, but that song slaps. Also, whatchamacallit? Sweetest Pie by Megan Thee Stallion and Dua Lipa. I'm a big Dua Lipa fan. I'm going to see her at the beginning of November. Very, very hyped for that. Very hyped. Yeah, when my new house is done, I'm planning to have a Lego room. Already got ideas for it. Because, like, I've had this, like, vision for ages, right? Like, I know how, like, ideally how I would love a living room. And I'm like, right, cabinets. glass doors. I would love to have like a whole wall of these, just like Brixie did when he first moved into his basement. I would never do it like a tabletop city for myself. I mean, like, if you're a mock builder or you're a city builder, that makes sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. I would rather have like a full wall of cabinets and then have a couch on the middle. LegoCon actually looks somewhat exciting this year. It kind of does. I think it should be fine. As long as they don't send out anything for what's being revealed beforehand, I think they'll be able to impress everyone. I mean, it's going to be better than last year. Last year was just... And at least as well, everyone knows, like, they're going with the cringy tone again, and I think we know what to expect now. Dua Lipa or What? Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa. What's your favorite Star Wars Rebels episode? I haven't watched too many at the moment. So currently my favorite one is like the beginning of season 2. I can't remember what specific one it is, but it's like Ahsoka like realizing who Darth Vader is. I loved that. I want to be excited for LegoCon. See, my tip for LegoCon this year is don't to be too excited. I mean, be excited, but don't be hyped for it, because then you won't get let down. That's my plan. I mean, I want them to reveal the Hogwarts Express there, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm like, all right, let's see Avatar for the first time. If they can do that, that's enough. If they can do like at least one big Star Wars reveal, again, we're off to a win. I'll definitely have family-friendly cringe, but I hope it's like a bit more down to earth and less just like, dab, kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it bad to say that, like, I don't want it to have, like, the millennial talking to kids cringe? I think it should be better considering we're not going to have a llama at it this year, though. Like, that's already a big win. So, you know, I have hope. I have hope. If you get the Sabine minifig, don't get the hairpiece. It looks really... It isn't really in place in the head. Oh, okay. Because I found out that the Mandalorian helmet existed, and I was like, ooh. And then I realized that helmet cost $40, and I was like, oh, never mind. Never mind. No, I don't know how to skateboard. That skateboard is purely to attach my land speeder to. Maybe I'll leave it in its wrapping so that I don't ruin the land speeder. That's my plan. The llama made it. Imagine if DJ Llama, right, makes his big return at LegoCon. Like, video's not coming back. Like, there is no doubt about that. And I think that's probably for the better. Probably for the best if that doesn't happen. So, you know, I've got hope. I just, again, I don't, the dots, well, I think was the worst part of last year, because, like, we're just, like, I guess all waiting. Like, it needs to be snappier. And, like, in between that, everything was just, hey, we're building a dots wall. And I was like, I don't care. And I also hope the stream doesn't go down. I hope that they've ironed out those kinks. I'm not surprised that it happened last year, because it was their first rodeo. I think it should be easier this year, especially being on YouTube. So, should be good. Should be very good. What do you think is your prediction for Lego sets in LegoCon? I think the ATTE will be one. And I hope it is, because it's like, that clearly is like a set that, like, people have been wanting. You know, like Phase 2 Cody, like this is a thing that I guess, like, it's not quite to the same level as the gunship, because it wasn't like a vote thing, but it's similar, not the same, to I guess the 501st, where it's like people I guess are wanting it with Cody, but also just like with prequel sets in general. Avatar, of course, will be like their new theme, so I hope that we see the entire wave being revealed there. Besides that, I wouldn't put my money on too many reveals happening. Like, I'm good. I love the Sanctum Sanctorum minifigure leaks. Besides, what's his name? Claw. Thanos' friend. Thanos' friend, not right. It did feel very long. I went to bed, and it was the best decision ever. The ATT will make a lot of money if they make it. I mean, it is coming, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Doctor Strange figures I'm excited for, but it feels like very much a set where half of them are going to be really, really good, really detailed, very accurate, and the other half are going to be like kind of accurate, lacking in detail. Like, just enough, I think. Ebony Moth. Thank you all. Oh dear. Really? That's so cool, Holiday. I mean, I always make a joke about like, holiday, lol. I mean, I still do that to this day. Because I'm cringy. Not as cringy, though, as the first LegoCon. Well, Lego Man, technically we did get an It's Morbin Time set because we have the Morbius sticker in the Daily Bugle. It's not quite accurate, but you know, it's close. I am a Harry Styles fan. His new album, though, there's a couple things that I'm still like, I feel like I still need to warm to it. But I am enjoying it. I'm definitely not, though. Ah! My friend's leaving in 5 minutes. Okay, this stream's got to wrap up shortly. She's got to pick up someone else first, so, like, it's not as bad, but I need to get changed and do something with my hair. So... Ah! A sealed ghost for 105? Yes, but it could also be a scam. So, like, be aware of that, but also act on that instantly. And then if it is a scam, make sure that you've had, like, all of your buyer protection things in place. Okay. Alright. 1. Okay, it says I need to make 2 of these. Once I've made the second one, I guess we will stop so that I can go and see Top Gun. Woohoo! Has anyone seen it? I've heard great things. I have heard about the Lego price raises. I can confirm that it is happening internationally. Australia is getting it, so I assume that everywhere is going to get it. Some of them annoy me, being the most recent releases. Things like the Millennium Falcon, though, I mean, I don't know if that one's going up. I know the Hogwarts Castle's going up for anyone interested in that one. So those ones, I guess I sort of see coming, considering how long they've been on shelves. But yeah, I would say get your, whatchamacallit, older retired sets that you want. No, older sets that you want instead of newer ones first, and then buy the newer purchases. The Assembly Square, Globe, Gunship, Hogwarts Castle are all going up, as well as the ones that are listed on Stone Wars. So check out their thing for a wider list, which was very informative for me. There you go. But it sucks. But, I mean, I'm just going to be a lot more careful about what I get directly from Lego at full price these days. Top Gun is fun. Okay, good, because I'm not seeing it in IMAX, unfortunately. The screen is very big, though. I mean, we just don't have that many IMAXs here. So, there we go. Looks good. Top Gun looks good. Okay, good. Can I have your Razor Crest? Nope. I like my Razor Crest. My Razor Crest is one of my favorite sets. And I love the story behind it again. I definitely prefer dogs. Guys, it's my dog's birthday tomorrow. Very exciting. Alright, let's stick these. Ooh, this looks cool. Okay, well, now I've just got a pile of pieces on my table. So that's fine. Also haven't filmed my video on the Hogwarts Express, so that's annoying. Anyway, there is an IMAX in Melbourne. That's the only one, I think. We don't even... Oh, no, we've got, like, one half IMAX screen. Ta-da! Here's the half-built ghost. Yippee! I don't think I'm going to stream next weekend before Brickworld, purely because I just don't think I'm going to have time next weekend. I think I'm going to be too stressed trying to prepare for everything. However, I will be doing my members stream next week before Brickworld. So otherwise, this could be the last stream until July. Gosh, that's a terrifying thought. Anyway, everyone, I thank you very much for joining me today for 2 hours and 12 minutes. Maybe, actually, if I change of plans, I'll finish this build tomorrow because I've only got bag 6 left. So I'll finish building this on the stream tomorrow since I didn't get time to film my Hogwarts Express video. And then I'll do that the following day. How does that sound? Do we like that? It will, I promise it will be earlier in the day. So I promise. But I have to go because I've got to go see Top Gun and I've got to get changed out of, I guess, just this shirt, really. I want to put this jacket that's on me behind me. So, yeah, we'll do member stream next weekend. We'll finish this tomorrow. I'll reuse the same thumbnail. Thanks so much for joining everyone today, especially considering what time it is. So have a great night. I'm shocked at how many of you are here considering the time it is in the US. But thank you very much. I'll let you know how the movie is tomorrow and we'll finish this then. Bye.